Welcome back to Masterpiece Alchemy. I'm Tala. I'm going to go ahead and share this reading with you. I started it, I was recording it on my phone, and then I ran out of storage, and so I've switched over to a different device. So I went ahead and pulled some cards on the Ace of Swords. This was the individual who was receiving the guidance from the Hierophant. And we pulled 4 cards. Two of Cups. This represents how this individual is feeling about themselves right now. They're very much focused on this Two of Cups. It could be a partnership that they are wanting to manifest or entering into, or they may already be in this partnership, this divine soulmate union. An opportunity here is represented by the Knight of Cups. So knights are doers, they're taking action. And so this is about taking action in love with a cup. So with the emotions, the feelings, the love. And the challenge is represented by the Nine of Cups. So this individual might, this is somebody who's single. They have a lot of love already. There's a feeling of fulfillment, but they don't have that last cup. So there's an opportunity in there somewhere. And then the Seven of Cups, this is the card about options. It can also be about illusions, choices. And I'm really drawn to notice that every single one of these cards is a Cups card. This is very much about love. This person that we're reading for is very much focused on love, emotion, and partnership. All right? And so I wanted to get some clarifications on each of these, so I drew some cards. This person is seeing themselves as the Two of Cups. Why? Well, let's have a look here. I think what I got from this with the Seven of Cups is that this person recognizes that there still may be a lot of options. This might be something that this individual is visualizing, because if there's not a commitment yet, like if they're kind of in the earlier stages of a relationship, there could still be a lot of options. There could also be illusions, right? A need to kind of see things clearly. So this person is recognizing that things aren't quite solid yet. And then these two knights, the Knight of Wands and the Page of Swords. These both are younger, they're younger energies or less mature. So they haven't quite mastered their suits yet, like the King and the Queen have. And so this person, this Ace of Swords person, might be seeing themselves as, with the Wands, this is about action. And so they're on the move, right? They're trying to bring their creativity, and they see themselves as somebody who is taking action, passionate action. And then with the Page of Swords, again, this is somebody who may be feeling, immature. They may still be mastering their communication skills. They may still also be sort of like at the beginning of a career, trying to get things together. And so these might be considerations for somebody who is working on manifesting a Two of Cups or partnership with a true love. Right? Opportunity. So why is this person seeing themselves as a Knight of Cups? Again, another knight. This is the younger energy. We see one person here on the horse. They are taking action. What are they taking action toward? What's happening here? Clarifying cards. there is an opportunity to manifest. And so again, this idea that we can use visualization, for example, to manifest. We can use other things too. So the opportunity might be to, focus on emotional fulfillment, right? Maybe it's service to others. It could be journaling and sorting through their own feelings. With swords, it could be, getting a business plan together. It could be, writing, again, journaling. So we've got, what did we talk about? We talked about swords. We talked about cups. We talked about wands a little bit in that last read. So I think this is actually about self-love. This person, one of the opportunities here seems to be to take action towards oneself. Okay, so focusing on a new start in love, the outcome is, I think, oftentimes much more fruitful and successful if your own cup is overflowing first, right? And then with the World card here, this is about closing out a cycle. And so again, there is this opportunity to reach a completion with self-love, right? Really making sure you are fulfilled in every way as you approach this union. Why is the Nine of Cups here for this person? What's the hindrance? What's the obstacle or barrier? Nine of Cups, again, is about a single person, somebody who is pretty fulfilled, but they don't have that last cup. So the opportunity here is to look at what might be holding them back. A lot of times this can be fears. These fears can be related to past experiences. It can just be like innate things, like, you might have a shy personality. That can hold people back. And I'm saying holding back because I'm looking at this Four of Cups here, and this person's holding back. So asking yourself, why might I be holding back? What fears might be coming up for me? Again, there might be an attachment to the Nine of Pentacles, which mirrors this Nine of Cups. Being single has its perks, freedom is really nice. It's can be a time where you're falling in love with yourself, and when you enter into a partnership, you inevitably give some of that stuff up. You make some sacrifices. So there might be some reservations around that. Am I mature enough? Can I carry this mantle? Do I want to? Am I really committed to giving up this 9 for the 10? And with the Queen of Pentacles, a couple of things here. I am noticing how abundant she is. She's got everything that she needs here, this Queen. And so again, that kind of ties into this idea that I already have what I need. Why do I need more? And yet, there's a sense that she is sort of hemmed in by all of these things. Like, that's a lot of material around her. And material abundance can be burdening. For somebody who really values a sense of freedom, the more we acquire, the more complicated it is, in a way, to shift gears. And so there might be something like that at play here in the fears, right? This is a single person who's going to have to make some big changes. They're going to have to sacrifice maybe material things, like if there's a move into a new home. And then there's the emotional, psychological piece of, is this going to feel suffocating? Is this going to feel like a heavy burden when I'm used to having so much freedom? And an action to take here, represented by the Seven of Cups. This is the card of options. It can also be the card of illusions. And this is being clarified by these 3 cards here. And so, like we're talking about, this individual may still have a lot of options. Okay, so there might still be a lot of talking to other people, getting to know other people. There still might be a period of time where there's still dating around happening. But with the 7 of Swords, I'm getting there's a sense of needing to keep one's, to kind of hold the cards close to the chest. Not share everything. Be discerning about what you're sharing, understanding that, opening yourself up can make yourself a little bit vulnerable, especially if you are, like, let's say you're manifesting a specific individual, like we're talking about with that Magician over here, and this, visualizing this union with this one person might not be to your benefit, right? Might be better to just kind of hold the cards close. If you are still dating, or if you're seeing red flags, there's still time to walk away. So walk away if you need to. Okay, it might be that you need to wait for better timing. It might be that there are potential irreconcilable differences. And if that is the case, remember, don't be too brokenhearted. There are a lot of fish in the sea, so to speak. And then finally, with the Lover's card here, the action to take is to, with that mountain top, the peak there, keep your eye on the thing that it is that you want to desire, the type of partnership that you want to manifest into your life. Know that you are being divinely guided. Okay, know that you have angelic support, and look to your strengths. Like what I see here, these 2 people are standing in front of each other without their clothes on, so there's a sense of that they are comfortable being open, honest, vulnerable. So, working on those things, continuing to grow in your confidence, and also in your willingness to take risks, and also your willingness to step outside of your comfort zone a little bit. But these are the actions to take. Okay, so that's the reading. Hope it was helpful. I'm going to do one more here. Bye for now.